Today, we are at an important point when we talk about liner shipping, as all of us are trying to do their utmost to define actions on how to meet the commitments that have been made in the Paris Agreement.
We've identified 6 elements that we believe must be part of the new IMO strategic plan in order for that plan to work.
We want to work with the regulators, the IMO, and we want to work with the governments that make up that IMO and work together as an industry to decarbonize as quickly as possible and to reach quick consensus and agreement around what will be the regulations and what will be the protocols needed to accelerate that.
When we turn and focus on the scale of what must be done globally, one realizes it can only be accomplished by working together. We thank the WSC and my fellow business leaders here today for laying out these 6 paths that our industry so desperately needs. These paths are essential for us to be able to make investments, to take the necessary risks, and be able to rely on regulatory framework that addresses the key strategic issues.
Until the countries that make up the IMO make the political decision that they are going to work together to decarbonize, it's very, very difficult for the industry to move forward, because we have to have a consistent global set of regulations. So we have to move together, industry and government.
We want this strategy to be very clear, a very clear message to the regulators. We need to move at one pace. We need to have one common unilateral system globally that is stable, predictable, that allows us to plan ahead with our investment, allows people to produce fuel for the future requirements, and then we'll accelerate as quickly as we can.
We need some long-term clarity on what is actually going to be allowed and what is going to be the playing field. And it's not only about us, it's also about those that are going to produce the carbon neutral or zero emission fuels. Because why would you invest billions into some of it if you have no clarity on whether some of that is going to be allowed or whether you can ever make it economically viable, yes or no? So I think that's in everybody's interest.
The beauty of green fuel in the future is that potentially any country that has solar or these other types of renewable energy could be a player in this market. So actually, I think it's more of a lever. It opens up many more countries to being able to produce and supply these green fuels to shipping in the future.
We talk a lot about ambitions and targets, but at the end of the day, we have to do the engineering work. We have to get the investments in these new fuels. And that's what these 6 elements are about.
For the sake of future generations, our focus in the coming years must be to develop and implement innovative, concrete, and equitable solutions. And these paths will get us there.